Why play Shadow Thief? Well, he can be impossible to hit if he uses his Shadow status effect correctly, has the single strongest economy in the game, and can burst people down from full health in as little as 3 turns. However, he can be extremely slow to start, taking a few rounds to get going, and has an extremely high skill floor, being very difficult for new players to pick up. Shadow Thief's abilities are Dagger Strike, dealing 4, 6, and 8 damage, and if a bag is rolled, he will gain a CP, and if a shadow is rolled, he will inflict poison. Poison will deal 1 damage to a player for every token they have during their upkeep phase. Pickpocket will have him gain 2, 3, or 4 CP. If a Shadows is rolled, he can steal up to 1 CP instead of just gaining it. Shifty Strike will see him gaining 3 CP and then dealing half of his total CP as damage. Insidious Strike will have him gain 3 CP, then deal his total amount of CP as damage. Shadow Dance will have him roll a die and deal half of that value as pure damage, then gain Shadows and Sneak Attack. Shadows will allow the player to avoid all damage from an opponent's offensive roll phase. Sneak Attack will allow them to roll 1 die and add that value to an attack. Cardicopia will allow the Shadow Thief to draw a card per card side rolled. Shadow Defense, Shadow Thief's first defense, will inflict a poison on 2 daggers, gain a sneak attack on 1 shadows, and gain a sneak attack and shadows on 2 shadows rolled. Counter Strike will allow the Shadow Thief to deal 1 damage per dagger rolled, and on a dagger and shadows, inflict a poison. Shadow Thief's ultimate Shadow Shank will gain 3 CP, gain shadows, and then deal CP total plus 5 as damage. Typically with Shadow Thief, you're going to look to draw a lot of cards and gain a ton of CP, and eventually try to finish off the opponent with large straights and ultimates dealing tons of damage. Shadow Thief is great for players who love to play a combo-oriented character and don't mind putting a little extra time into learning and truly mastering a character to get their full potential out. If you found this useful, be sure to like and subscribe for more.